My boots hadn't even touched American soil when the phone detonated. 28 missed calls. Her name, over and over. Then one voicemail that didn't match the woman who'd written me off 6 months ago with a text as blunt as a gunshot. Don't expect us when you get back. The kids and I are happy with my new husband. They chose his surname over yours. I had replied with just one word. Understood. No screaming, no questions, no threats. And when she forwarded it to my lawyer, I imagine she thought it proved I was emotionally stable enough to let go. She underestimated the kind of calm you learn when people shoot at you for a living. But now, the voicemail, her voice shattered. Please, call me back. Please, something's wrong. He's gone, just gone. And the kids, oh my God, the kids. He took them. I didn't know who he really was. Click. No tears came, just stillness. I hadn't even left the terminal, and already I knew something had broken. Not in me, in her story. The betrayal wasn't the message. It was how easily she replaced me. One sentence. No emotion. My name erased like a typo in a draft she didn't care to finish. She made it legal before I even returned, filed for full custody, changed the kids' names, took his. Didn't even wait for the dust to settle on my deployment. Her attorney sent me the update with the kind of polite arrogance that comes from knowing you've already won. And I let them think they had. But even then, something gnawed at me. Quiet, subtle. My daughter stopped replying to my letters halfway through the 3rd month. My son never responded to the care package. She said they didn't want to talk to me, that they understood. But I know my children, or thought I did. So I smiled at the lawyer, signed the temporary custody paperwork, and started digging. Her new husband didn't exist on any real record. No tax ID, no social security, no military background, though she claimed he was a veteran, like me. His name, Daniel Ridge, was as real as the family he stole. I started with the basics. Pulled footage from the ring cam she forgot I had tied to the cloud, archived photos, transcripts from her emails I still had access to. She never changed the recovery account. Patterns emerged. The man she called Daniel changed his name 3 times over the last 5 years. Always around women with kids. Always charming. Always patient. Until they signed something over, and then he disappeared. But this time, he took more than their savings. He took my kids. Her frantic calls weren't out of guilt. They were out of fear. Private investigators don't ask many questions when you pay up front. Mine sent over the full report in 48 hours. Daniel Ridge was Mark Delaney in Colorado, Jason Neal in Tampa, and Sean Vaughn before that. All had restraining orders filed. All had pending custody fraud cases. All walked clean out of the court system. And all were tied to one woman who swore he was safe. My wife. She had signed full guardianship over to him just 2 weeks before I landed. She called it a contingency in case I tried to fight for custody. He used it as a passport. My kids were gone. State line? Probably. Country? Maybe. But I wasn't looking for him. I was looking at her. She met me at the station, disheveled, eyes rimmed red. I didn't know who he really was, she whispered. I handed her a printed dossier. Photos, names, fingerprints. You did, I said. You just didn't care until it hurt you. She tried to hand it back. I didn't take it. You wanted them to forget me. Now you're praying I remember how to find people who don't want to be found. She said nothing. I took out the document she filed, the one where she gave him guardianship over my children. You made it legal. He promised, and you believed him more than the man who went to war for you. I turned to leave. She grabbed my arm. Can you find them? I already have, I lied. The fear in her eyes was the only justice I needed. I didn't come home to a family. I came home to wreckage someone else lit and blamed me for. But I will find my children. That's not a threat, it's a certainty. The system may take months, maybe years, but I've hunted men with fewer shadows to hide behind. She'll never see them again. Not because I'm cruel, because she handed them over to a ghost and called it love. And I'll bring them back. She erased my name from their birth certificates, so I carved it into the man coming to take them back.